PA2FSQ here. Today we're going to be talking about how to configure Win4K3Suite for third-party software and hardware. We're going to start with HRDLogbook and the Digital Master product. What you're going to want to do is you want to go over to Tools, Settings, and then with the Settings dialog box comes up, you want to select Third-Party Hardware Software tab. Go ahead and click on this tab. And then you'll see two sections, one for auxiliary COM ports and one for the Win4K3Suite Ham Radio Deluxe compatible server. That's what we're going to be looking at right now. Go ahead and just select the defaults of the local host plus a port of 7809. And if you're using HRD version 6, you have to make sure that the checkbox here is checked. Okay, that's very important. If you're using any previous version, you want to check that box. You can then go ahead and configure the auto start of these applications. So you can click on Browse, and then you move over to where the HRD executable for the logbook is, which is generally in C, program files x86, HRD, etc. And I select the logbook, and then I come over to DM780, and I do the same thing for Digital Master. Okay, and there we go. Now it is selected. And then once you've done that, you click on Save. Okay, the next time you start Win4K3Suite, it will automatically load the logbook and DM780. However, for the purposes of this tutorial, I've already have them loaded. If you take a look, you'll see that both VFO A and VFO B correspond to VFO A and B on Win4K3Suite. If this is not the case and you're running into problems, you should take a look at this. You go Tools, Configure, Radio Pane. There you will see that it must be configured as follows, with the local host and the same port as a Win4K3Suite. And you can click on the other tab to see how it's set up, and it should basically have nothing in the boxes except possibly a 0, which is the default for HRD. Once you've done that, everything should be operational. The spots will allow the radio to be retuned and so forth. Hi, now we're going to be talking about other third-party hardware and software, things like DXSuite, Commander, and so forth. Once again, we go into File, Settings, and we open up the Settings dialog box, and we click on the Third-Party Hardware Software tab. In the top section, we see that we have what we call the auxiliary CAT ports. There's 4 of them, allowing you to connect up to 4 third-party products. Each of these ports basically uses 1 port out of a pair of virtual ports. So you really need a third-party tool to create these virtual port pairs. I use Altima. Now if you take a look, this is the configuration utility from Altima's software, and you can see that I have 2 pairs of COM ports. I have COM1 and COM2, and also a pair COM4 and COM5. The idea is that you connect Win4K3Suite to one of them. For example, here I'm going to connect to COM1, and then I'm going to click, and that will then connect to the software connected to COM2, and I can click on Connect, and I can also do the same thing for COM4 and COM5. So I will go up here and I will select COM4, and then select Connect. Basically what I have now is anything that is connected to COM2 is talking directly to Win4K3Suite, and anything connected to COM5 is also connected directly to Win4K3Suite. Alright, so here is an example of N1MM logger. If you look at the configuration there, you'll see that COM2 is connected, and it's the Elecraft K3 that is connected there. And if you look here, there's the pair. So in the settings, we had connected COM1 for auxiliary port 1, and COM2 is where the N1MM logger connects. And this then makes a direct channel between N1MM logger and Win4K3Suite. It's as if the radio was connected directly. Now, we can do exactly the same thing for other products. Any product in which you can connect to the K3 radio should work. Here is DX Commander from DXLabsSuite. The same idea. Here it is connected on COM5. If you look up at the ports, you'll see it says COM5. And in Win4K3Suite, we've actually connected it to COM4. So there we have the pair, COM4 and COM5 is the pair. Okay, so we'll just show you one more time here. There we go. We see that we have COM4 there, and DX commanders connected to COM5 for that COM port pair of COM4 and COM5. You can connect up to 4 pieces of software that will run simultaneously with Win4K3Suite. Thanks for listening for this tutorial.